It's time for you to be really honest with yourself, Cancer. I am feeling like your energy is a little bit muddy right now, and going into the energy of this week, we're also in between eclipses. So we're in the middle of eclipse season. And I know that you're feeling it, okay? I know that you're feeling it. I know that you are feeling affected by things around you. And I think naturally you feel into things very deeply, but I also want to say that you feel into things very strongly, as in, like, there's a certain strength in your emotional world and even in your somatic world. I almost feel like your emotions are very much in your body, very much in the way that your body responds to your environment, that responds to the world around you, how you are responding to people. Like, specifically, I'm getting like people's opinions, how you're responding to like the news that you see, like things that you see online, how you're responding to the way someone speaks to you. I almost feel like there is an increased sensitivity, there is an increased alertness or something like that around your feelings right now, around your energy. Things could be feeling a little bit overwhelming to the point that you don't know what to do or you don't know where to turn. And I feel like the encouragement of this energy throughout the week, and as I walk through this spread, I feel like it's going to kind of like weave its way together. There's something about something being woven, like something in your energy, something in your timeline is being woven specifically for you. It's being woven for you to see something. I am seeing a spider web, and I'm thinking about spiders. So you could be seeing a lot of spiders. You could see a spider in a random place that you normally wouldn't see one. There could also be something, I'm specifically seeing like a black fuzzy spider, like a tarantula or something. But I feel like there is something specific about this energy of weaving, this energy of a thread being sewn. It's almost like things in your life right now may feel very strange, very uncertain, very much like, again, there's that feeling of overwhelm, there's this feeling of burden, there's this feeling of like my body is responding to my life in a way that's telling me that I don't feel good about something. And I think there's something about needing to listen to this. I think that the way that things are happening in your life, like external events, but also the way that you are responding to these events, it's very important for you to pay attention to what comes up in your body. What sensations are you experiencing? Where are you feeling resistance and tension in your body? Where are you feeling tightness? Where are you feeling like you are not breathing properly? You are not moving in a way that feels very natural and aligned. What feels unnatural? What feels like it doesn't belong anymore? I feel like that's the question, or like the line of questioning that's being woven, that's coming up for you. I also specifically am getting this feeling as though this weaving, okay, this has to be like, somebody has to be like, what is a weaver? I don't know. There's something about weaving things. You could be like, you could do crochet, you could do like you could be like a seamstress, like you're good at like sewing things together or like piecing things together. You could be like very good at like puzzles, like problem solving games. I feel like your guides are leading you through this like obstacle course, it feels like, and it could be sort of mental and emotional in this way, but it's like every little thing you're meant to look at, and you're meant to piece these things together because there's a bigger picture, is basically what I'm saying. It's almost like there's a bigger picture here. There's a bigger reason for these things, or things are falling together and it's connected to like a much larger theme in your life. It's connected to a much larger, potentially there's like a much larger, let's say, fear that is connecting the dots of all these other things, or there's like something from your past that is being brought up, but it's almost like spirit is showing like it's being brought up in little bits and pieces for you to kind of like put them together, okay? So if things are feeling a little bit like that in your life, just know that I think it's very intentional. I almost feel like the reason that it's being brought through this way is so you can learn what you're actually capable of doing. Like it's like you can learn that you're capable of like breaking through something that I'm getting like glass ceiling kind of vibes. Like you are able to break through this glass ceiling or break through something and achieve a higher level of understanding, a higher sort of a higher feeling within yourself, like your higher self, or almost like you're meant to elevate from where you were before, but you have to kind of be the one to take those steps and like make the choices to get there. Like this journey is very tactile for you in some way, and I think it's in your body, it's in the way that you interact with things in your life. So you have the Chariot reversed and the Devil. I definitely feel like if you have been trying to get a move on something, if you've been trying to act in some way, push on something, there's been a lot of friction. There's been a lot of like the brakes have been pressed. It's almost actually the brakes have been locked. You are not moving, and there is a fear here. Okay, there's something coming up for you that you're meant to be paying attention to, and it's not meant to scare you. This is not you being thrown off of your path. This is you being divinely delayed. Okay, there's a reason that something's not moving. There's a reason something is not being pushed forward, because it feels like you're not meant to push right now. You're not supposed to be pushing. You are supposed to be slowly and very intentionally working with this energy. Okay, you're being given an opportunity through the shadow, through the fear, through the darkness. You're being given an opportunity, and I'm telling you that this opportunity is something that is meant for you to break through. This is not something that is stalling you indefinitely. It's like, it's not an accident. Something's not an accident. Something's very purposeful in your life and in your path. And you have the Hermit. If you are someone who feels like you need to be around people often, if you're someone who is very extroverted, or you just like being around people because there's a lot of comfort that brings you, I feel like at this time you are being called to intentionally spend time with yourself, okay? Even if it's just like, instead of doing something with someone else, you just go by yourself, because I feel like you need to stop avoiding yourself. I feel like there's something where you are avoiding being alone, or you are avoiding the thoughts that come up, the feelings that come up, the fear that comes up, okay? And maybe you are used to pushing through, or just like busying yourself with things, because of course it occupies your mind, it occupies your time. There's less time that's spent in the dark thinking about things, and I feel like you need to be in this cocoon with yourself, at least for a little bit, to really hone in on your own voice, on your own truth, because I feel like you need to be honest with yourself about something or multiple things in your life. Your energy is going to cut through, okay? The truth for you, whatever this truth is, whatever this energy is that I feel like you may have pushed to the side, you may have neglected a little bit, like because you were kind of doing other things, you had other things going on. It's like now the eclipses are bringing this up, and it's bringing it right in front of you, like smack dab in your face. You can't hide from it. You can't avoid it any longer. You need to look at it, if only to acknowledge this truth, if only to maybe even have a sigh of relief that you can just get something off your chest. You can just say something, even if it's kind of uncomfortable to say it. I feel like there's something about this truth that is cutting through the bullshit. It's cutting through the noise. It's cutting through the distractions. And this is happening very quickly. Okay. So please let me know if this energy resonates with you.